Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, gentlemen, very much for being here today. 20 years ago, of course, our nation's service members deployed to deliver justice to the terrorists who had carried out the deadly and deliberate attacks on our homeland, and thousands of Iowans have proudly served in Afghanistan, risking life and limb. And I am hoping that I can assure the Iowa families and the American people that the threat to our homeland has been reduced, and we have the measures in place to keep this threat at bay. So I know we have talked about our ability to project over the horizon. I understand that. But Mr. Helvey, what is your assessment of our adversaries' ability to plan for and conduct attacks on America from bases in Afghanistan after we have gone? So let's talk about the reverse. What is their ability to plan? Not our ability to respond. What is their ability to plan attacks on us when we have left?
Their ability today has been significantly degraded. And that degradation is due in large part to the presence that we've had in that country. With respect to the specifics, I'd prefer to keep those specifics in the closed session. But I can say with confidence that the ability of international terrorist groups to plan, recruit, train, organize, and execute attacks against the United States from Afghanistan has been significantly reduced.
Significantly reduced because we are there and we're enabling efforts on the part of the Afghan National Defense and Security Forces, correct?
Our presence has had a significant impact on that. I would also add, though, that the nature of the international terrorist threat over the past 20 years has become much more diffuse. So, yeah, as we know, we've got international terrorist groups operating in the Middle East and Africa, northern part of Africa. It's not the nature of the threat has changed over the past 20 years, but the threat emanating from Afghanistan to the United States and our allies has been significantly degraded.
And please don't mistake me. I do believe that at some point we have to bring this war to an end. Absolutely, we have to do that. However, not leaving a remnant or a small number of troops within Afghanistan, intelligence officials in Afghanistan, we are leaving a void. And I do worry that while the threat has been diminished, that it will reconstitute in Afghanistan. So just worries there, and I hope that everything goes smoothly and that the impacts to stability are minimal. I do also share the concerns raised by Senator Shaheen and by Senator Gillibrand. And Senator Gillibrand and I went to Afghanistan pre-pandemic, and we were able to visit a number of training facilities where Afghan women were being trained in various secretary and clerical positions, but also as women warriors. And I am very, very concerned about what will happen to them, what will happen to girls that have attended school and are now working in businesses. So I just want to reemphasize that. Senator Shaheen is leading a letter. I am a co-lead to our president asking for those special immigrant visas. It is something that we are very concerned about. Just in the news this morning coming from Iowa, we have an Afghan interpreter in Iowa Falls, and his asylum request has been denied. He just received the letter the other day. So if you can also work with the State Department and just stress to them, as we are stressing to them, how important it is that as we're withdrawing, we are also making sure that we are protecting those who have enabled our forces in Afghanistan. It is extremely important. And it's not just the men that have served as interpreters, but it will also be the women and girls that have stepped up to assist us as well. So I am running out of time. I know this is a very important hearing. You can hear the level of frustration in all of our voices as we're going through this. I do believe that, again, that we need to withdraw our forces. I think that is important, but we need to do it in a smart and meaningful way. And I sincerely hope that this is the right plan, because if not, we will see a significant threat increase to our homeland, to our allies, but most certainly to the people that we are leaving behind. Thank you, Mr. Chair.